You spoke with the
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've learned to have... You must let it take you wherever it leads.
I'll try.
We shall speak again, Zoe.
Shepard said to take you into town. Just get in that boat and we'll leave immediately.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around.
You're back! And your head's still on! Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off. In a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Abnaxis.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me. I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow.
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean...
farmers, I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing...
How's your memory coming along? Do you remember anything about this place now?
I worked so hard to remember, but... What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Abnaxis' abode? Great. That's great.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Once this unholy tree's been knocked down, the electorate will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things... Ah! A member of the voting public. Onor Hileriss, Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position, in other words, it needs.
It looks like they're trying to Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Oh, it's not just a tree. It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by its mere existence. Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters, but my God's-given responsibility as a human being.
He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch. He's gunning for a political position. You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the Watch.
Male.
As you well know, the current commission, she's been soft on sorcery, magnanimous. Oh, it's understandable she's weak. As soon as I'm elected, no more, and our women folk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so. It's Hileriss, right?
Oh, no, Hillary.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hileriss Esquire, served dutifully for many years. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that dope. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage.
He appears to be an Azadi supporter. I wonder how genuine it is. I take it you're happy with the Azadi...
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation. The Azadi came to save us from the Tyrant invaders and they stayed to... But the resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish you... For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised to build a Mercuria by and for humans. One that can stand the test of time.
I've had enough. Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy... Here's my advice. And remember... Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree. Is that the best you can do? Oh, I'd take the axe myself if I can just moisturise my hands. This, it's dry air. Well, just...
So what now?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about our lives as if nothing happened.
That's...
I know. I'm done.
I'm really not in the mood for...
Fine, then you come.
Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine, pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it. Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
A talking
Geronimo!
bird! Filthy magic! Damnation, where did it go?
Yeah, I know the drill. Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Still, you filthy little fowl.
Geronimo! Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Don't move, I've got you now.
Geronimo! Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Wait for it. What? Not again.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Still, you filthy little fowl. Cursed fowl.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Don't move, I've got you now. Damnation, where did it go?
Good bird. I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's
Someday
useless.
soon I'm gonna complain.
Wait for it. What? Not again.
Thank the gods of feathers, you're paying me well.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl.
Again? Seriously?
Don't move, I've got you now. Cursed fowl.
Yeah, I know.
Wait for it.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. Damnation, where did it go?
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Don't move, I've got you now. What? Not again.
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains. After I get some proper directions.
Thank the gods of feathers, you're paying me well. Wait.
Wait for it. Accursed foul!
If it wasn't for Honor's goons, I would thump that reactionary misogynist on the head. No court would convict me. It would be justified
That
homicide.
goddamn talking bird! Magical aberration! Forget me. Like...
About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Go look for that goddamn bird over there. Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our...
About that talking bird.
Yes? What about...
I just saw it.
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check. What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should provide us with a few of their explosive sticks so that we...
Again?
Still, you filthy little fowl. Soft-headed fool. We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can... You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for, potholes.
That was brilliant! First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left! End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since... I don't know. I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
This place looks a lot bigger on the inside. It is a lot bigger on the inside. Okay, this is freaky. I feel dizzy. There must be magic here because this makes... Those are some portentous looking books. I wish I could read them. Then again, why should I be surprised? I've seen weirder things. Weird is my new normal. Right, so, clues.
Oh, that's interesting.
Someone's here. Someone's here. I can't let... Who's... Oh, God.
I must apologize, ma'am. I didn't mean to frighten you. Zoe Castillo. You're the last person I expected to find here.
I remember him from my last visit. Brian, right?
Right. Brian. Brian Westhouse. We spent a few days in cramped quarters on a small airship.
It's been a confusing year. Even when I tried my best to remember, I couldn't. Well, not until now.
I know that feeling all too well, Miss Castillo. So you're back in Mercuria, and in this place of all places. How in the name of the balance did you get inside? People have been trying for years, but this house has strong wards. Venar magic, the oldest there is. And now I understand why. It's a treasure trove. Wait, is that the Annals of Dreaming? Good God, that's a lost treasure. Only 5 were ever made.
Why be secretive about it? I'm not sure I want to tell this man. Why be secretive? I guess it helped to have a key. I actually didn't know it was supposed to be so difficult to get in.
So there was a key all this time. The door wasn't locked with a spell. I was right. Where did you...
An acquaintance. Pure luck, I guess.
So what are you looking for here? The ambassador disappeared more than 10 years ago, as I'm sure you know.
I should trust Brian. It's not that I don't trust... I should trust Brian. There's no point hiding anything. I'm trying to find out where Obnaxus went after he left Mercuria.
And you believe the answer's in here somewhere. You're probably right. Looks like I picked the perfect day for a stroll in the green. I was wondering why that odorous Hileriss fellow wasn't still trying to chop this tree down. Now I know. Let's see if we find anything interesting, shall we?
Obnaxus was a very well-read man, thing.
Interesting.
There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books. Those are some portentous-looking books. Obnaxus was a very well-read man, thing.
This is fascinating. Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is a treasure trove. All those years, and it was right here under my nose.
There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
What does this mean?
Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them.
I was right. I was wrong about that part. But at least now I know.
Obnaxus was a very well-read man, thing.
Obnaxus left so much behind. There's a wealth of information here.
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer, references in the annals of dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream, it's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book. Let's see, the chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be wardens of the Dreaming One, whatever that means. It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yeti, one people that split into two. That sounds familiar. It says here the Yeti left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's also something about two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map? Ah, there it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle of the border mountains. This is an old book, so I don't know if they still live there. I've never heard of the Ular. They might all be dead. I'm not sure how useful this is to you, but there it is.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages. What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Here's another note.
On the matter of the kin and the approaching war of the balance. By Jove, this is the information we've been looking for. I can't believe it was right here all this time. Your help has been invaluable, Zoe. I'm in your debt.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure. The soul stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future will cease to be.
That sounds ominous.
It does indeed. I don't know about any soul stone, but I'm guessing this Clax fellow does. I wonder if Obnoxus means old Roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a two-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle up north near the border mountains. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reformed, apparently, if that's a thing a wizard is capable of. Sounds like this soul stone is important.
How do I go about finding it?
The clue's right here in the text. Roper Clax, wizard and puppeteer. I'd start there if I were you. If you see anything that looks relevant, let me know. I can probably decipher it for you.
I don't know where to go next. I should stay here and look for more clues. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university. Those are some portentous-looking books.
I'm sorry, did you want something?
I'm sure Obnoxus won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return it to him in person, if I make it to Cloud Peak.
Are you still searching? I'm sure Obnoxus left notes all over the place.
I think I have what I need. I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here to read these books?
Well, It's private property, isn't it?
Obnoxus isn't coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his... I promise I won't remove anything.
It doesn't look like Brian's gonna do any damage. He might have the best of intentions, but I made a promise to blind Bob. I'd feel awful if anything happened to Obnoxus's abode. It doesn't look like Brian's gonna do any damage to the place. He's respectful and curious. I guess... Okay. I mean, it's not my house.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ms. Castillo. I hope our paths cross again very soon.
Didn't you say something about a wizard and a puppet show?
Nope.
No, you did. You said something about a show in the square.
I did not.
Crow.
Oh, right! Roper Clax's Fingerlings! Man, that show's great. A modern classic.
Clax. He's the wizard April Ryan fought.
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him inside some sort of calculator.
Where can I find this puppet show?
I'll show you.